we can play the Leon and War Leader. Oh man. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's MTGGnome here, and today we'll be checking out Heliod Sun Crown. The goal of the deck is really to play our little guys here, and when Heliod comes down, hopefully turn 3, we can start really going crazy. Things like Daxos, Soul Mender, Soul Warden, Speaker of the Heavens, Traveling Minister, Lunarch Veteran, those things are really going to help us out if we have Heliod on the board. It's just going to give us a ton of power on board really early. So if we go first, our opponent's really not going to see what hits them. It's going to be about turn 4, turn 5 when they realize, oh, we're about to die next turn. So it's pretty solid. So since we are playing a bunch of 1-drops and a bunch of 1-drop creatures, I put a Biting Grace in here. Came out in Modern Horizons 2, and at the beginning of your end step, choose 1, you gain 1 life, or return target creature card with mana value 1 from your graveyard to the battlefield. So if we wanted to gain the life, we gain 1 life, triggers Heliod, as well as everything else that triggers Heliod. Or we can bring back, say, a Ashiok of Life's Bounty to the battlefield. And then if we have Daxos out, this dies, we bring it back with the Abiding Grace, and then since it enters the battlefield, Daxos triggers again. So it gets really, really nuts, especially when things like Oketra's Monument, the Book of Exalted Deeds, Linden, when these things come out, it's pretty much GG's from there if they don't have an answer right away to something, especially because the Book of Exalted Deeds and Linden have 3 white pips in their mana cost, so that will actually probably be able to get Heliod online, most likely to swing in as a 5/5 or even bigger. We have things that help us out like Welcoming Vampire, Dawn of Hope, Mentor of the Meek, and Inspiring Commander. If we play these and we have small creatures, when they enter the battlefield, we'll just be drawing cards. Except for Dawn of Hope, sometimes the 2 mana is kind of steep, but this is kind of like mid to late game when we have mana to use when we gain life. So Dawn of Hope stays in here. You could actually kind of cut some of these 4, 5, and 6 drops. So Felidar Retreat I might take out just because we're only playing 35 lands. So you might not hit your land drops every turn. The same could probably be said for Fearless Fledgling. I put Fearless Fledgling in here because it's 2 mana, so when we do hit our land drops, it starts to get bigger and bigger, and our opponent's going to have to waste a resource on that rather than waste a resource on something like a Daxos. So the same could be said for both cards. Hollendun and Cleansing Fire, at the beginning of our upkeep, we gain 2 life for each shrine. We basically gain 2 life every turn just by having this on the battlefield. Inquisitor Captain, I put this in here because we can try to seek some creature cards that we need just based on its ability. And since most of our deck is 3 mana or less, and we have a bunch of creatures, we are probably going to have no problem hitting the trigger for this. Johnny Strength of Pride, mainly put him in the deck for the 0 ultimate. If we have at least 15 life more than our starting life total, we can exile him and each artifact and creature our opponents control. So this is like a one-sided board wipe. We probably will have a lot of life. So that's if things go wrong and we don't take down our opponent later. Leon and War Leader, when it attacks, we create 2 1/1 white cat creature tokens with lifelink that are tapped and attacking. Those cats come in with lifelink, and if we can give this lifelink, then that's even better. Mothra for board wipe protection. We don't have a lot of flying things in here. If our opponent decides to board wipe with like a Doomscar or a Shatter the Sky or something like that, Mothra will trigger, bringing everything back with flying, and that can be really devastating for our opponent. Settle the Wreckage. I had 1 rare wild card, and I used it on Settle the Wreckage just for this deck because Settle the Wreckage is really, really good. Exile all attacking creatures target player controls. It's basically a one-sided board wipe if they think they have us on the ropes and they just swing out. Only thing is this could get countered, and they do get the basic lands, which we're not really worried about the basic lands, we're worried about their creatures. It doesn't matter if they get the basic lands because they might not even get to play with those basic lands next turn. Cigar of Splendor, whenever we cast a white spell, we gain 1 life, and at the beginning of our upkeep, we draw a card if our life total is greater than or equal to the last noted life total. And so Cigar of Splendor is just going to draw us a few cards here and there, as well as gain us life, so I thought that was pretty solid. Angel of Destiny is one of our win cons. At the beginning of our end step, if we have at least 15 more life than our starting life total, each player Angel of Destiny attack this turn loses the game. Angel of Destiny does have to attack, but we're definitely going to meet that 15 life more than our starting life total threshold. Owl of the Dawn Sky, you could probably take this out, but I thought it was pretty good just because it's die trigger. Our opponent's gonna have to deal with them. We can put 2 1/1 counters on each permanent we control that's a creature, or look at the top 7 cards of our library. If we don't have any creatures on the field, this is probably the effect that we will choose, but put any number of non-land permanent cards with total mana value 4 or less from among them onto the battlefield. Since we're playing a ton of 1, 2, 3 drops, even 4 drops, we're guaranteed to hit that really. Crest of Summere, at the beginning of each end step, whenever we gain life this turn, create a 5/5 white horse. Other horses we control have indestructible. Our opponent's gonna have to deal with this, or it's gonna get out of hand really quickly. Elspeth Conquers Death. Just a good white card to have. Farewell. This can be devastating to enchantment decks. It does get rid of Heliod, but if we can manage to figure out which mode we want to pick that hurts us the least. Farewell is a pretty solid card. Sigarda summons. Creatures you control with 1/1 counters on them have base power and toughness 4/4, have flying and are angels. So if we have Sigarda summons and we play this and our whole board has 1/1 counters, they all have 4/4 base power and toughness and they're flying. So they're gonna get a boost to 4/4 plus whatever their 1/1 counters are on them. I don't know if it's a win more card, but it's definitely a card that I wanted to try out since I don't play it a lot. Elish Norn. This may be like a one-sided board wipe, but it also helps our creatures get through even faster. Your opponent can't play like little weenies anymore, so they're gonna have to deal with Elish Norn or die. And then we're running 35 lands. We're running Castle Ardenvale, Cave of the Frost Dragon, Iganjo, Seat of Empire, Idyllic Grange, and Secluded Step, mostly for the Psycho ability. And then we are running 29 planes. So that's the deck, guys. I'll leave it on screen for you guys to check it out. I'll also put the deck list down below. Please subscribe if you guys like my content. I'm trying to stream at least once a week, every Saturday or Sunday. It's mostly like a chat stream where we build a deck and go play it for a few rounds, and then we kind of just chill out for a minute. But with that, guys, let's get into some games and see how the deck does, shall we? Okay, mono red versus mono white. Up against Magda. Swallowhole is pretty good, although we do need a creature for that. We have Opal Initiate. These both enter tapped. That's too slow. This is pretty solid. Let's go with this. We can play the Secluded Step if we don't draw land. Yeah, let's play that. Let's play it tapped. Play the Ardenvale, then we'll play the Heliod. Attack. There. We'll let him have it. It's fine by me. We can play the speaker. Yeah, I like that. And then we'll pass the turn. Leave up mana for the Omen of the Sun. There goes Sarkon. So he's definitely playing Magda's Dragons. Let's get this life. Oh yeah, opponent concedes with that. Man, that was sexy. Let's go. Alright. We're up against Ashiok. Ooh, it's going to be a control matchup. We can destroy artifacts with this. Try to destroy his ramp artifacts to get up to Ashiok, so I kind of like the Heliod's intervention there. Let's play the Traveling Minister. That way we can gain life as soon as possible. Then we'll play the Secluded Step tapped since we kind of need mana right now. Try to get up to Angel of Destiny at least. I'll play Heliod right now, since he doesn't have blue out. You can probably take that out with the Heliod's intervention. Yeah, let's take it out. Slow him down a little bit. That way he can't just keep a swamp open. If he's missing blue mana, that might really hurt him for his counter spells. Angel of Destiny is one of our win cons, so we'll see how that performs. So it's a good thing we destroyed that Chromatic Lantern, because he could have just played this and then got something immediately from that. So that's good. We can level that up to level 2, and then we'll gain life. Kind of want to start gaining life for this Angel of Destiny, but I also want to keep doing damage to him, just in case he gets rid of the Angel of Destiny. So we can play the Angel of Destiny. We'll see what happens. He has to get rid of Angel of Destiny. At the very least, or he loses the game next turn. I wonder if I should take Felidar Retreat out, since we're not playing that many lands. I don't know if it's really helping us too much. So he was looking for, I guess, the Swords of Plowshares. Oh, Duress. Why didn't he play the Ashiok to return target non-land permanent to its owner's hand? He could have returned the Angel of Destiny to our hand, unless he has something to deal with it. I'm sure he does, that's why he didn't do that. The Banishing Light. I guess that could be pretty good. Yeah, we'll just do this. Because now you got to deal with that. So he does make us mill the Angel, which sucks. And we lose our graveyard now, so that really sucks. Linden and Dawn of Hope. Oh, he could have got the Light of Hope. That would really suck. He has a 10% chance of getting it. And he got it. I'm not really worried about Ashiok. Not really hurting us too much. Now we can't do the level 3 for the Cleric class because of that, but that's okay. I kind of want to get the Banishing Light. He'll be just outside of lethal. 1 life left. So maybe if I was attacking him, or maybe if I didn't play the Angel earlier in the game, he would have been dead already. If he gets the Swords of Plowshares, Heliod's gone. Damn. Oh, he got the Dark Ritual. I think that's game.
I wonder if you'll bring the shadows away.
Yeah, that's game. We win. GG's. GG's, opponent. That was a tough one. It was a tough one. I was really scared that we were going to lose. I probably did some misplays there in the beginning of the game. Probably should have just kept attacking, but it all worked out, so that's really good. Okay, we're up against Tatyova. Oh, if we can get another land, this hand would be sweet. Actually, with the Catcher's Monument, we'll be okay. This might be too fast for this Tatyova deck, to be honest. They might not even be able to deal with this. Play the Daxos. And I guess next turn we can either play Elite Spellbinder or Oketcher's Monument. I think let's play the Oketcher's Monument. That way when we do play the Elite Spellbinder, we'll gain a life from Daxos, make a 1/1 warrior, gain another life. Ooh, Esper Sentinel's pretty good. So now if we don't draw a card, we can play Elite Spellbinder and Esper Sentinel. Even Heliod. We could play Heliod first and then maybe play like Esper Sentinel. Kind of put the pressure on them. We'll play the Elite Spellbinder so we know what's in his hand. Oh, whoops. I did not mean to do that. Okay, let's see what he's got. Run 7, Lurking Predators, Rolling Regrowths. Damn. I messed up on that. We can play this one. Yeah, we can play the Leonin War Leader. be too much for him. It might be too much. We'll put it on the Esper Sentinel, baby. So we can draw some cards. He's not going to want to pay a 2. So we're making tokens with the Catcher's Monument. When they enter the battlefield, we're gaining life. So we're gaining life. We put normal counters on stuff. Yeah, there's nothing you can do. That's game. There's not really much. There's not really much Simic can do to a big board this early, unless you have like a River's Rebuke. But he has 4 mana left, so I mean, he could just keep gaining life, but gaining that much life, it's not going to save him. I mean, he has gained a ton of life though, which is kind of cool, but yeah, that's GG's. GG's. You don't even need a Johnny Strength of the Pride. GG's, my friend. Heliod's just good, man. Heliod's really good. Oh, this could be pretty solid. Up against Esika, we go first. Oh, he's gonna have to deal with the Hopeful Initiate. We're gonna sneak that on him. We're not gonna play that till we can at least get a Spirit from Clarion Spirit. I really don't want him to know we have that. I might just wait till we get Heliod out to actually play my creatures. Just because I want to put counters on them. And then we can play Esper Sentinel. We play Clarion Spirit and Esper Sentinel next turn. That's so nuts. Like I said, I want to keep the Hopeful Initiate to kind of surprise him. So if he does try to play the Prismatic Bridge, we can just screw him over with the Hopeful Initiate. It's not going to be hard to remove 2/1 counters from creatures we control. Oh, I meant to play Felidar Retreat. Oops. I messed that up entirely. Because I was talking. Now if he has a wipe, we didn't leave mana up for Guardian of Faith. Yep, there it is. Okay, well the good thing is we drew a Soul Warden, so that's good. Yeah, let's go here. It still comes. It still comes. Let's go. Alright guys, that's the deck. Heliod's just the beast, man. That's all I gotta say about it. It's super consistent most of the time, if you build it right. And it's just really fast. It's faster than people think. And if people can't really deal with Heliod, then our deck's pretty solid. One thing you do have to watch out for is exile effects for Heliod's, like Swords to Plowshares, which would really screw us over. And then things like Shadow's Verdict, Extinction Event, things like that. I'm pretty happy with how the deck turned out. There was a couple misplays that I did, I know for sure. I'm not really used to playing mono white, and so it's a little different for me, but I just wanted to kind of do something different than the blue stuff I've been doing. I've been doing a lot of blue decks, so kind of just wanted to throw this one out there, try to get some of the more popular commanders on the channel. So let me know down in the comments what deck you guys would like to see. Let me know what cards you would take out. Let me know what cards you would put in here. Let me know if you thought the deck was trash or you thought the deck was really good. Either way, any type of interaction is good, and I look forward to all of it because Magic is a very, very vast game and nothing's ever going to be the same. So with that guys, like and subscribe if you guys really like my content and like the video. I'm going to go to sleep. You guys stay safe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.